Watch this video if you've been putting off starting the job search, even though you know you need to make a change. I'm going to share a concept with you that I learned about a few months ago that has totally changed my life and my idea about motivation. I can't find the original video, so unfortunately I can't link to it, but the idea is action precedes motivation. And what that means is a lot of the times we think we need to get motivated in order to start a task. We need to feel really good and inspired and uplifted and find the perfect opportunity to set aside time in order to start a task or a big project or something that feels overwhelming. So we end up putting off doing that because we maybe don't have the motivation, we don't have the inspiration, maybe we feel overwhelmed. But the idea that action precedes motivation means your motivation will come after you have already committed to the action. Let me give you a couple of examples from my life and then I'll share how this applies to the job search. For me in particular, this applies on a daily basis when I wake up in the mornings. It's still dark out in Seattle, which is where I am. And I always have to think to myself, yes, I want to sleep in right now. I don't feel like I'm like getting up. But once I get up and start brushing my teeth and get moving, then I will have the motivation to proceed about my day. It feels less overwhelming once you start the action. Similarly, when sometimes there's times that I don't really feel like working out or exercising or training at my gym. But just the act of driving to my gym and showing up and getting on that bike to warm up, eventually everything else falls into place and I get the motivation to get going with the rest of my workout. How this applies to the job search: start looking for jobs before you've even had a chance to update the resume. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but updating the resume is a big task. A lot of us try to avoid it. But when you find a job that you're really excited about, that becomes the motivating factor for you to go and spend the time to update your resume. Start setting up networking conversations before you know exactly what you're looking for. Apply to that job before you know exactly how you're going to interview for it. I'm out of time for this video. Let me know if it helped.